Hello, we're live. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sonia. I'm happy you're here too. You would love a read. You're getting right in there, my friend. That's fantastic. Hi, Patty. Welcome. I'm not sure if you've been to mine. Liz, hello. Happy Friday. Always a pleasure to see you. Yes, Sonia, we didn't get to you last week, did we? Yeah. Patty, I saw you at Rev J's. Hello, welcome. If you're a friend of Rev J's, then you're probably a friend of mine as well. Hi, T. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lynn. Pleasure to meet you. Mary Lou, welcome back. Rev. Yeah, I know. Long time, right? What, 10 minutes? You got to give me the name of that app. I want to look that up. I did find a website called Wheel of Names, so maybe that's it. How was the final reading, Jay? How'd that go? The group reading. Awesome. It's too bad I missed it, but I trust that it was beautiful and beneficial. Hello, everyone. Good morning. If you are our friends in Oceania and the Pacific Rim, good afternoon for those of you in the US. Good evening to our European, Russian, whatever friends. Number 8, Law of Attraction card. Wow, that sounds fun. I feel a little squirmy today, but not like in a like an antsy way, just like an excited way. Leanne, hello, welcome. We're getting a nice song start. Hello, Marianne, welcome. You would love a reading. That is so cool. I was thinking of doing something different this time. I don't have the spinny wheel set up, but we'll go with the other. I'm gonna try different things as time goes on. But Marianne, I put you on the list. You will be second after Sonia. Hello, hello. How's everybody feeling? Anyone coming from Rev J's just feeling so inspired and so much love? The divine universe really, man, they really have our back. There were so many messages from her live, and a lot of the same messages from. I also go to Jackie Mancuso's lives in the morning. Just a lot of message about divine support and just really, for me in my life, I've been really focused in the last few months on really trying to intentionally call in that divine support to really partner with source, to partner with my guides, to partner with the divine, and not just to partner, but to like embody it. And I think that and to a large part, or to a large degree, I should say, ChakraTouch is about embodying, like really living the very energy within us. Yes, her live was awesome, Leanne. I love that. Hi, Stephanie. Jackie's so good too. Yeah. Love Jackie. Cool. How's everybody else feeling? Where you in from? Say hello. Do you like my background? We had a green Christmas here in Rochester, New York, and as much as I don't like driving through or dealing with snow, I am wishing for some snow, interestingly enough. Yeah, but she does the replays or she does the recordings and puts them up on her YouTube. So you never really miss it. Plus, her video went wonky. We couldn't see her for half of Jackie's live. Bethany, hello, welcome. First time here. I love that for you. I love that for you. It's fantastic. Welcome to ChakraTouch. We are going to get started soon, but right now we're just chilling, socializing because I like saying hi to everybody. And I'm really loving the slow snowfall behind me. It's always green in Florida. You've never had any snow, I bet. Who's excited for the new year? I'm feeling a little goofy today, my friends. I hope you can roll with that energy. I'm definitely feeling giddy. I'm looking forward. At work in BC. Oh, okay. Let's see. BC, is it 144? That's cool. By 2023. I love that. Patty, you know what? I have to agree. For me, 2023 started off with a lot of hope, but also a lot of fear and uncertainty. And it's really been a transformative year. It's like I was joking this morning in Jackie's live. Gosh, it's too bad my life hasn't transformed much this last year. I got in touch with that. I have a gift to offer. I offered it to my family. I got scared for 6 months before I started offering it to the public. I decided I'd go on Insight Timer after wishing and dreaming about it for a year and a half. I launched on Insight Timer. I started making tracks. Then I went live. Yeah, nothing really happened in 2023 for Greg Phillips, right? Ridiculous. And here I am doing I wouldn't have known this years ago, but I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing and what I feel like the universe has called me to do. And all in thanks and in part to all of you who come and show up and are part of the IT community. Hi, Bethany. Oh, I like that. I have to look at Bethany's image for a second. Oh, yeah, I saw this earlier. You were in Jackie's live, weren't you, or something? Humanity is my race, love is my religion, and peace is my weapon. It's powerful. I know, right, Steph? Thank you, Leanne. Me too. Really couldn't be happier right now, and I'm doing it. Really, I'm partnering with my guides. I can feel them right now, and with the divine, and I'm trying to partner with the divine regarding money and abundance and prosperity. I really want it to be an embodied feeling. Like I'm blessed because most of my life I've had this deep knowing of and just a deep understanding that I would be physically well. I just have this unshakable belief in my physical well-being, but I have not had an unshakable sense of prosperity in my life. It was always conditional in the past. Like if I was making good money and being able to pay the bills and buy people gifts and do things, because I like to be generous with my time and my money, then I was definitely in touch, right? But it was conditional. And then when I wasn't having it, I'd panic and whatnot. And now I'm just like, Susan Sage said it the best. She said, you really don't have anything to worry about because now love is your employer. And why wouldn't love take care of your finances? Why wouldn't love, provide you with the wherewithal? And it doesn't necessarily mean the dollar signs in your bank account. There's plenty of abundance everywhere. Yeah. Susan Sage, if anybody doesn't know her, amazing teacher as well. Rev J, who else is a teacher here? Say hi. If you've got a live coming up, please feel free to promote in my streams. I don't mind. Hey, Jeanette. Jeanette is my favorite describer of winter scenes. Look at this, Jeanette. Yeah, IT part. Creative. Oh, I love that name. Very cool. It is a beautiful winter scene, isn't it? Very calm, very gentle. Awesome. All right, so I've got Sonia first for readings, Marianne second. Anyone else feeling the call to tap into their energy and to learn from their own insides? Patty and Tina. Alice, woof. I may only get to a few there, friends. Hold on, hold on. Whoa, wee. It's flying. I have historically only been able to do 5 in an hour and a half. Someday I'm going to figure out how to do more. But inevitably, it seems like everybody benefits from everyone else's reading, so it's really quite lovely. So Bethany said yes to one. Lynn said yes. I will probably not be able to get that far. I need a wheel. I was going to do Susan Sage's one technique about alignment. I won't do this today because I have to preface it before people start speaking up. But she does this great thing. She'll say, close your eyes, tap into your intuition. I'm thinking of a planet. Just write the planet. Whoever gets it is in alignment and we'll get the reading, right? And then I'm thinking of a number. It's just a fun way. The wheel could be fun too. Anywho. Stephanie. I don't know, Stephanie. At this point, my list is longer than I've ever seen it, which is great, right? Here we go. Evidence of abundance. Look at that. Oh, will it hold up? Ah, the background's messing it up. Oh, there we go. Normally I only get 4 or 5 names, but it looks like maybe 10 names there. Yeah, I know. It's lovely. Now, historically, I start with a meditation, but I'm not going to start with that this time. We're going to start right away with readings. And then in the middle, I've created a new, or I've dreamed up a new meditation, and we'll do that in the middle after maybe depending on the pacing after the second or third reading, maybe, and we'll see how that goes. So for any of you who are brand new to my lives, welcome. I am really glad and full of appreciation and excitement for you to be here. ChakraTouch is a gift that I was given about 15 years ago. I will not tell the full story. I think that I'm actually going to make a track and put it up on IT one day, telling the story of ChakraTouch, because I think it's a good story. But for now, it's a gift that I was given in which I tap into the person's chakras and I just open myself to source. I consider myself a channel and conduit for love. And I just listen and witness. And for some interesting, fascinating, beautiful reason, the energy starts to show me the quality of the movement. So I start to see the pattern of the movement of the energy and I begin to describe that. I see different images and whatnot. I describe and reflect that back to the person getting the reading or having the one-on-one, because I do this privately as well. And then I coach them to use their own energy for whatever purpose is relevant in the moment. That could be a shift of pattern of thought. It could be physical healing. It could be emotional release. It could be anything. Sometimes it's just a simple new awareness. So we never know what comes out of that, but that's what I do. And I often invite the entirety of everyone attending to support with various hand placements and intentions. So it's a lot of fun, and we create a really loving vibe here by the end. And then I close it up with what I call the circle of love. So, Sonia, you are up, my friend. Oh, Bethany, that's really sweet of you. You can't stay long? Okay. Well, Bethany, you let us know, or we'll ask if we make it that far. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in front of you. So we'll see what happens. But if you can't stay, please come back another time. Also, anyone who wants to follow, please do follow me on Insight Timer, follow Rev J, follow other people. And we have a lovely group called Circle of Love. You can join that on Insight Timer. All of my socials, if you're like a social network person, I'm not huge on it yet, but it's growing. But those are all in my link tree, which is the link in my Insight Timer profile as well. So, Sonia, what is your question, your intention, your topic? What would you like guidance on or find out about? Kind of feel like I'm dancing inside, but the music I have on is like super mellow. It's really funny. I just love doing these lives. Rev, are you feeling energized after your live? Your first solo live. Yep. Buzzing. It's funny, I'm never drained afterwards, but for my own personal self, I do need time for restoration. So I'm still learning about balancing the schedule. So Sonia, I think you're typing. I sense that you're typing. Yes, I trust your intuition, have the feeling that there are some blockages in the lower chakras. Have often pressure on your third eye. Okay, fascinating. Bethany, yes, I'm in Rochester. Absolutely. I'm in Penfield, if you know where that is. All right, Sonia. Trust my intuition. Thank you. I trust my intuition too. Let's see. Where will we start? Describe to me the pressure on your third eye. Oh, wow, I can see it already. Wow. Okay, keep going. The image in your mind space. All right, Sonia, do me a favor, sweetheart, and just lovingly and gently place your hands on your third eye like this. I think you've seen us do this before. And just make sure your arms are relaxed. You don't want them tense. Keep your hands light. Like a stone shop. I'm assuming that was. Oh, is it Iva? Eva? How do I say that? My list is quite long, Iva. I will put you down there and we will see how that unfolds. Or mediums. Okay, so this is quite fascinating. The minute I put my hands up to your third eye, this isn't exactly the image, but this is the quality of the motion. I was gonna say someone is taking a jackhammer to your third eye from inside your head. I don't know why I wanted to say that. But I am getting a picture of the energy going. So I'll turn this way. The energy is going boom, 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 boom with incredible intensity. Let me know how that resonates because I am feeling it and seeing it really clearly. I can't see a shape yet. And it is very insistent almost. Yes, you read. Okay, tell me about how that feels as you tap into that image, all right? I have to come up with questions that bring more out than just yeses and nos, I realize. But yeah, if you're feeling it, that is really good. Let me just check elsewhere. Oh, you have such a big heart space, Sonia. It's really lovely to see. It's very watery. So even though I say jackhammer, right? Let's picture this without any judgment or stories about what a jackhammer is, okay? I'm just really using it to describe the movement. The interesting thing about this is even though this energy is very, what's the right word? Focused and very intentional, I do not sense any harm or any danger. I don't feel anything. It feels really pure to me. But I also feel like it is trying to break through. So this motion I have with my hands, like maybe you are on the verge of a kind of awakening or a shift or expansion in your perception. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, but it's coming from inside. Tell me about any thinking. No, this is all you. This is something inside you. So what have you been thinking about or reflecting on very recently, or maybe over the last bit? That could just be, and definitely sensing internal pressure. I don't think it needs to be pressured. I think there's a tension and a tightness, which might be what's coming, what the tightness that you're feeling. Yeah, okay. So how's your breath right now? Are you holding it? Are you breathing normal? What are we doing there, Sonia? I'm feeling the desire to encourage some deep breath here. So if anybody wants to help support Sonia with this, you can raise your hands to your third eye. Remember, gentle, relaxed arms and soft hands. And we're just going to do, you were holding it. Yeah, I had a feeling you were holding it. You're going through lots of changes, getting to know yourself better, always a beautiful, sometimes a challenging thing, right? began a life coach job, which is my calling. Okay, great. So, I'm getting nice and warm. I don't need my hat anymore. All right, so we're gonna just send you some support here, Sonia. Everybody, hands to your head, relaxed arms, gentle hands. And I just want to focus on deep breathing, okay? So we're just gonna do 3 deep breaths in through the nose. We'll hold it for a sec and then out through the mouth. And Sonia, I really want you to make the exhales as audible as you are comfortable with, okay? Okay, here we go. Be whatever sound you want. Keep doing that. And I am going to look around. Wonderful heart space energy. All right, Sonia, in your heart, I am seeing a very gentle kind of a whirl, like a swirl of wind. Maybe it's water, but it's this beautiful swirl. It's big, it's open, and it's wide. I think it's wind, okay? Let's work with it as wind. Maybe there's some leaves caught in there, but it's just this beautiful swirl. It is a soft, gentle wind. It's nothing forceful, but you can feel that it has a presence and a power to it, okay? Yes, you are getting more powerful spiritually. That's good. So what I want to do is just let me know when can you visualize where are you at with seeing or feeling or sensing this very large, it fills your whole chest, just this swirl of energy, this swirl of wind, okay? Feel that right deep inside the chest, and we want to make a really solid connection with that. So you let me know when you're there with that. It's really lovely there. Your beautiful heart space. And keep that deep breathing going for me. Okay. So as you're deep breathing, you're sensing and feeling that swirling, beautiful swirling energy. It's the kind of energy that if you could just like gently lean into it, you know that it would pick you up and that it would carry you afloat. And not in like a scary way, like getting lost in the center of a tornado or something, but like it would just carry you and float you, and it would feel so soothing and so gentle. And I want you to focus on that energy and just slowly move it up through your throat, through your neck, move it into your head, okay? And let it reach the mind space there, reach the head right behind the third eye, and just have it swirl around and have it swirl around that jackhammer energy, okay? And we're not judging or creating any stories around the jackhammer. We're just witnessing it. We're allowing it to be the energy that it is, but we're bringing some support and we're bringing some fluidity and we're bringing some calm and smoothness, and see what happens. Tell me what happens up there. I'm seeing a softening. I'm seeing the jackhammer energy getting. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you, my dear. I'm seeing the jackhammer hitting your back of your third eye, getting caught in this beautiful wind and sort of letting go and relaxing. And then as it swirls around on the wind and comes back behind the third eye, it's getting a tap in, and then it's getting caught in the wind again, and then getting a tap in and coming. That's what I'm seeing and feeling. So it's shifting the rhythm. So you had, if you recall, you had this insistency going on there. It it was kind of stuck in your throat, but now it made it to your third eye. Okay. All right. Let me look at your throat while you do that. Just stay with for me with the image in your third eye there of the wind picking up the jackhammer energy, giving it a nice, comfortable, supportive, loving, allowing, relaxing ride, and then it gets a strike in on the third eye. Okay. So it's not this boom, 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 boom anymore. We'll take a look at what's going on in the throat. Yeah, I'm not getting anything specific in the throat. There might be something there. Yeah, it's not like that anymore. Okay, so my sense, my friend, is that there is something mentally going on that you are feeling an insistency, or were feeling until this moment, were feeling an insistency and an urgency over, possibly a fabricated a pure intention, but a fabricated urgency. I don't know if any of that resonates, but what we're doing here is we're giving it a little bit more spaciousness, and we're changing the rhythm, because whatever is needing to come through, Sonia, it's going to come through in its own time. I mean, I talk about loving allowance all the time in these lives, and my favorite phrase with it is loving allowance for all things to be. And that means the good, the bad, the hard, the neutral, whatever, but for all things to be in their own time and place, starting with ourselves. So we really, I don't know where this is coming from, and I don't even know if it's right. And like I always say, I'm not attached to being right or wrong in any of this. I'm just here to be of service and share, but I'm feeling like you are on the verge of a perceptual breakthrough, and but the intensity and the insistency of it is causing that pain, and just having a softening and a heartfelt allowing of it to unfold in its own is kind of the medicine right now. How is that? How is that feeling? Yes. Okay. Sonia says, I sometimes put so much pressure on myself reaching my high goals. Okay. So I'm going to offer one other thing. You might have heard me say this before. Others might have heard me say this before, but whenever we are wanting something, this is just my perspective, my belief system. Whenever we are wanting something in our lives, a goal in this instance, it's because of how we believe it will make us feel when we get there. The reality is that the goal isn't really the focus. Sometimes it's really good to have goals, but other times, like you're pointing out, it can cause a lot of pressure. Had a big vibration through my body, kind of setting me free. Wow, I love that. Yes. So the beauty of just asking the universe for how we want to feel is twofold. The first is, if we have any connection to our emotions, we always have the capacity to feel how we want to feel in any given moment. We can focus on things that we love. We can think of a memory from the past that has a similar feeling quality. We can bring those emotions up at any time, because the emotions spawn or are generated from how we're focusing our thoughts, how we're focusing our mind. What we focus on expands. And then the second really cool part about asking the universe just to deliver the feelings is that it allows the universe free rein to knock our socks off, right? But when we get really specific about wanting something super specific, the universe will go, okay, cool, but I had something bigger in mind, right? So why limit ourselves, right? And I get into this personally when I think about financial goals. It's one of the reasons I've made my business donation based, because when I get into thinking about the actual dollar signs, I'm sorry, but my mind goes a little nutso, and not horribly so, but enough to actually drag me down emotionally, because then I'm more focused on the dollar amounts than on the receiving. And that's actually the first time I ever said that. So I actually thank you for facilitating a little new awareness that I'm having, right? So I think as I say that, I realize that when we get too granular, there's nothing wrong with our desires, because our desires are absolutely powerful and very energetic. It's actually what moves our life forward in a lot of ways. But when we get too granular with what we're targeting, I believe for me, and I'm thinking other people as well, it sort of narrows the funnel through which we can receive. And then in our minds, we're only open to seeing and perceiving a limited set of possibilities, when in reality, when we're in our hearts and when we're partnering with the divine, all possibilities are open to us. And that's hard for me in a lot of ways in different areas of life. Relationship has been one of them over the years, and money has been one of them. But it's completely doable as long as we are making those connections. So thank you for being a service to me. Sonia, I'm ready to move on to the next person. I feel that you might be as well. That's a big message for me, Greg. Sonia says, was also so busy energetically with the money that I had gained from coaching. It took a bit of light. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I always have to lean in to look at the text. It looks a little small to me. Sonia, I love this for you. I would just encourage just continuing to have a very heartfelt presence, right? Just keep, you are fully complete. I love that. Just keep, and this is true for anyone. If you're going through something similar to what Sonia is going through, the loving allowance piece is just so huge because it brings in the notion of love, right? I think we really truly want to bring, any of us who are truly trying to grow spiritually, we are wanting to bring more heart and more love into every area of our life, right? And then the allowing things to be, right? Then there's the allowing, which is for me personally, is a much deeper experience than acceptance, right? Acceptance can be simply just up here, but allowing is just almost like a whole being experience, right? And then the last is for things to be. So there's a presence component. And when we combine those three things, which is a lot of what I'm about, love, allowing, and presence, when we combine those three things, we can actually hold this beautiful, open-minded, objective, open-hearted space to just witness and watch something that we're going through unfold, and it's not always easy to do, believe me. Anyways, Sonia, great work. I love that. I hate using the word work, but I'm still going to use it because it's the best one. Thank you for doing that. Marianne, you are the next contestant on What Does Your Energy Say? I love that. Sonia, you are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Mary Lou, wasn't it? I'm fascinated by this work because by my gift, really, because it seems everything unfolds differently. Like sometimes I'll have a different, like a same technique for helping somebody, but it's such an honor and a pleasure for me to witness people's energy. And I have no idea where this gift came from, but it's really quite neat. Marianne, my friend, what can we do for you today? Marianne says, I would like to see what comes up. I don't have a question. It's my first time at your lives, and I thought you were doing card readings. Oh, yes. Okay. All righty. Is there a topic of any? You don't have a question? We can just see. Usually I like to work with a topic, but we can wing it, right? This is all about the adventure. Marianne, let me see. Marianne. Marianne, how have you been feeling lately? And I don't mean physically, I mean emotionally. There's a lot of energy in your heart space. Like I'm getting tingles just connecting with it, like really big tingles. Mm, mm. Feeling pretty good. Well, if you wanted a reading, there was something you're just looking for general guidance, then your energy is just lovely. So in your belly, there is this beautiful ocean. Everybody connects with something different. I don't know if you're a water sign or a water person, but this is just one of those beautiful oceans where the waves are just very gentle as they lap against the shore, and it has a depth and a sense of power, but it also has this gentleness as it just moves. It's sort of this, the waves going back and forth, the rhythm of, it's just easy to get lost in the visual and the sound of the waves rhythmically clashing against the shore. So that's what I feel in your belly, which makes me sense that you have a really wonderful, very fluid grounding energy. I don't know if you resonate with that or not. And then your heart space is just massive amounts of energy, just really beautiful. For a moment, I wasn't sure if I was sensing sadness, which is why I asked how you've been feeling lately. But there's just a spaciousness and just a beautiful quality that is like you just want to hug everybody. I don't know if that's true for you. Does anyone know Marianne? Is she a hugger? You have a hugger, Marianne? Oh yes. Yeah, that's what the feeling. Was there any sadness? Was I off on that? It's okay if I'm off. I don't mind being wrong. But I sensed some sadness in there as well. Let's see what's going on up top. Oh wow. Lots of vibes on the crown chakra. Oh, wonderful. Okay. It was probably just the vastness of the love that you're holding in your heart. I'm getting massive vibes on the crown chakra. So I think what we will do. All right, Marianne, place your hands on the top of your head here, real gently, relaxed arms like we did earlier for Sonia's forehead, but we're just going to place your hands lovingly and gently on the crown chakra there. And if anybody wants to tap into this, I am sensing not so much a need, but let's make a connection with divine support, okay? Because I mean we could always use it, right? I could always use it personally. So if you feel called to participate in this, which I would love to invite you to do, just place your hands gently on the top of your head, right on the crown. Relax the arms like I'm doing. Make sure there's no tension there. And we're just going to focus on that connection, that spot. The top of the head, and extend your attention, your mindfulness, your mental focus to whatever it is you consider the divine. It could be your spirit guides. You might call it God, source, spirit, the universe, Gaia, whatever it might be. Just extend your awareness to that and reach out and open up. Just completely open yourself to connect with whatever you consider the divine, and just let it, almost as though, if you're having trouble with this, I sense maybe somebody might be struggling. I don't think Marianne is, but if you're having trouble with this, picture like a hole at the top of your head at the crown chakra, okay? And that you have like this, you have complete control over the diameter of that. So if it looks like it's really tiny at the top of your head, just give it some loving, gentle nudges and picture it like, not will it open, but allow it to open and let it become larger. And as it does, reach out and feel into the divine. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. Oh, Lauren, I don't know if I'm going to have time, dear, but stay. Do stay and see if you relate or resonate with anything that goes on for somebody else. I have quite a long list, and I don't think I'm going to get to it. I appreciate your patience on that. Sonia, thank you so much. I love that. Thank you for your donation. Marianne, how are we doing? How's your connection, my friend? Describe what you are sensing for me, and anyone else if you're working on participating with this as well. Mm-hmm. Just even if you're struggling with opening up to the divine, just focus on your management of the conduit at the top of your head, okay? And it just doesn't matter how much or how little it moves. We're not judging, or we're not worried about quality or quantity. We're just worried about being present with this. We're not even worried, and we're just focused on it. Marianne, let me know what your experience is, my friend. You have just amazing energy. You really are feeling good right now, Marianne. I don't see or feel or sense a single thing going on in your three main energy centers. Yeah, God and the angels. So Marianne's focusing on God and the angels. If you guys want to share in chat, what are you feeling? What are you connecting to as we open up this crown chakra and connect with the divine? I am seeing my guides gathered around our gathering place. There's this beautiful, quiet, dark woods and a campfire that I meet them at regularly. I am feeling and picturing that, and I'm feeling all of you, and I'm feeling the love in Marianne's heart. So Marianne, I'm not sensing any specific thing to say to you other than keep cultivating your divine connection, your love for the divine, and the love that's in your heart. There's so much of it there. I don't know if you are sharing it with anybody in any way, or cultivating it, but it's a superpower of yours for sure. Absolutely. It's absolutely one of your superpowers. Yeah. Marianne's energy is awesome. I love your energy. You're whatever you've been doing lately, because energy is very much, when I work with it, or I don't work with it, but when I witness it, it's very much about how it is in the moment, right? And moments change. Moments in our lives can change from one thing to the next, and our energy shifts with that. So I love seeing and witnessing energy because of how in the moment, how present it is. Cool. Very nice. Marianne, is there anything else? I'm not really sensing anything super specific, but just this beautiful love energy that you have. Do you have any questions? Need any clarification about anything? I know I didn't really share much other than connect with you, but thank you for letting me connect with you. Okay, I just got something. I mean, if you are not sharing your love energy in a certain way, I am definitely sensing that is something that you can consider. I don't have the right words around it right yet. Yeah, wow, this is crazy. I'm getting crazy good. I'm getting this God, I'm getting this image like of God or the angels um doing a motion like this to you, like beckoning, like a beckoning. Like, is there something going on or you've been thinking about or holding in your heart that you are feeling called to but haven't said yes to yet? Maybe. I need a drink of water. Hello, welcome to anyone who's recently joined. Welcome to the live. I'm Greg. I do energy readings through a thing I call ChakraTouch for people, where I witness their energy and reflect back to them and describe it to them, and then coach them on, guide them to use it in whatever way. Hi, Britt. Second time, lovely. Oh, I'm glad you're following. Marianne, how are you, my friend? I'm not sure if anything I said resonated or lands. Anika. Brothers and sisters. I love saying it that way. That's fun. Anika is one of my longest term IT friends on the app. And I always love seeing her. Did we lose Marianne? Where are you, my dear? Brother. You know, I have a lot of feminine energy too. So if you were to call me sister, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, brother's cool. Marianne says, thanks, Greg. I'm kind of old, not our standard. Yeah. I have 4 grandchildren and 87 great grandchildren, and I love spending time with the little ones. Marianne, that's amazing. Like, what a legacy that you have created. That I 87 great grands. Okay, everybody just stop for a moment. Like, no wonder Marianne's heart space has such a beautiful, amazing love energy. She has 87 great grandchildren. And then how many did you say? 4 grandchildren. How many of your own kids? Let's just hold that. Like, that is, you're like, you're like matriarch Marianne, and I say that in an amazingly great way. You know, I live with an elderly lady. She's 83, and she's got great grands, and she loves her family immensely. And honestly, for me, it is one of the most precious kinds of love for me to witness. I mean, it's not the truth in my world and my family. My folks divorced when I was 23 or 4. I'm going to be 60 next year. So it's been a while, and neither me or my brother or sister have partners, spouses, whatevers, and our kids. So we don't have that physical legacy. So I am just, oh, 7. Okay. I'm just like in awe. And I just want everyone to take a moment and acknowledge how amazing that is for you, Marianne, and God bless and whatever else. Like, yeah, no wonder you have so much love in your heart. And I thank you for letting us feel that and witness it. It's pretty darn awesome. Let's see what everybody's saying. Annika's talked about her Brooklyn accent. Yeah. Yep. Anika says, wow, Marianne, that's wow. Goodness, Marianne. Stephanie says, wow, I love that. So much heart to your family. 7, not 87. Oh, but you know what? We were talking about letting go of specifics earlier, right? So 7, 87, you have love for all of them. If you know, yeah, 7 is great, just as great as 87. 87, yeah, that could be, wow, that's a family, right? Anyway, 7, magic number, right? For some people, 7's a great number. I missed it too, Stephanie. I was trying to do the math, really. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. That image was beautiful, though. 87 little great grandchildren. We'll even just do 7. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's chiming in on that. Marianne, thank you so much. Are you complete, my friend? May I proceed to our next participant? Leanne, that's right. Your number is 7. I love 7 as well. I love 8 too. I love all numbers, particularly when they repeat, which is why I start my session at 4:44. Marianne, let me know how you are doing, feeling, if you are complete and whatnot. That was different for me, so I thank you for that experience. Normally I work with a topic or a purpose. In April, there will be one more. Yes, this was so much fun. Oh, I'm so glad. And see, Marianne gives us a really wonderful example. You can be in this really great space, right? But then you still hold in your heart the desire for guidance, right? You desire for connection, the desire for, intuitive information that might come. So it's like we don't always have to be in a struggling place to seek the divine. This is something I'm trying to learn, because a lot of times when I feel good, I forget about the divine. I forget about reaching out. And yet here we have this capacity to love, limitlessly, right? And the divine has the capacity and the willingness and the availability to support us on our request limitlessly. So, Marianne, that's my takeaway from your reading, is the reminder to all of us that we can always use divine support and connection, no matter how we're feeling. So fantastic. Great. 7-year karmic cycle. Iva, however you say it, please let me know. Yeah, that's amazing. Also, I think I heard this in Jackie's live this morning. 2023 is a 7, but 2024 is an 8. So for the folks like Rev that are into numbers and numerology, let us know what that means. Patty, you are up next. Ah, you were ready. Love that. Patty says, digestion issues ongoing, drags me down almost weekly. I am really sorry to hear that. All else in my life feels well balanced and wonderful, shifting and aligning, except this thing. I'm assuming dragging you down or dogging me. Yes, dogging you. Interesting choice of words. What is out of balance? Okay. So in my practice, I work with the belly, which let me roll back here so you can see. So the belly space for me is a space of grounding. It's if you put your thumb on your belly button and rest your hand below, Patty, let's start off with doing that. It could be left or right, and then put the other one over it. The belly for me, that's where it is. Great. So just lovingly hold your hands there. Make sure your arms are relaxed. If anyone wants to support her, I'll call you in, but you can start with your hands on your belly as well. If anyone else is having digestive challenges or feeling weightiness, heaviness, dragging down right in the belly area. So I work with the belly as like a general focus area. It taps into the 3 lower chakras, right? So we have the root chakra at the base of our spine, right down at our sit bones there. And that's about security, safety, money, connection to the earth. I also add in connection to our body. The second chakra at the sacral, which if you're laying your hands just under your belly button on the belly there, then the pinky would be right, or pinky and second last finger right around there. That for me is the life force. So people talk about it as creativity, sexuality, sensuality, passion. That all for me is just like the good old yummy, delicious, pure life force, right? And then the third chakra at the solar plexus up here-ish. So there's my belly button right about here. Solar plexus is for me, it's a lot about courage and faith, strength, conviction, intention, will, or personal power, self-confidence, and self-esteem. So there's a lot in that picture. All righty. What's everyone saying? Leanne, sorry, Patty. Yes, that's where it is. Patty says that's the right spot. Stephanie says, Annika, floodgate. Yes, once I start. Are you sure it's dogging? Yeah, that's a good question, Eva. Dogging me, yes. So dogging, very interesting. All righty, hold that spot for me, my friend, while I take a peek. Oh, well, your word, but there I see a dog, a wolf-like dog, barking. Wolves don't really bark, but dogs do. Barking really loud. So yeah, something is dogging you. Oh, goodness. It's scared. It's very, very agitated. It's got oh, cool. You have a connection with dogs. That's awesome. Okay, hence your verbiage. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this I like to use sort of cutesy terms when it comes to animals. Sorry about that, but this doggy is nervous, but it is not a frenetic nervous energy. It is a rigid nervous energy. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's barking a lot. It is very an insistence bark, I grew up with dogs, so let me see if I can remember that kind of bark. Um, it's like the bark when the doggy wants to go out, right? Or really wants something, and it's really trying its best to communicate, but it's message isn't coming through for some reason. So yeah, you have something really powerful in there, and it's holding all the nervousness in. So unlike a doggy that needs to go out and pee, like that might prance around, it's like tightening. Okay, so if that's what you're sensing, that's possible. What do you normally associate with dogs? Do you associate creativity with dogs? Like what is this dog about? Tap into that for me and see if you can get a description while I check elsewhere, because this energy is, it's like so bound up and wound up, but not in a frenetic way, just very much holding in. And I want to see what we have elsewhere. Mm. Oh, this doggy's tired too. Is there anything in life that you're finding really weary and exhausting, Patty? Something that you would say, I just can't stomach this anymore, right? Something that description, loving the single life, but missing a companion. Okay, so see, tap into maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, doesn't matter, but let's see if this has some accuracy to it. Is there anything in life other than maybe that where you're just like, I just can't stomach this anymore, right? So we often use interesting phrases like that. Family stuff. Can you tell me more about that? Because I think this doggy might have a message for you around that. Yes, I just got, there's something with that. Mm-hmm. Dependent on alcohol. Okay. Mm. It's hard to watch others suffer, isn't it? Mm. And we truly have no control over that. Okay, interesting. I just said that. All right. So this doggy, this doggy is hurting, trying to hold in the pain. He's trying to control it, and he's barking, barking. He wants relief. Mm. All right. Tap into that with me, Patty. It's not a sadness. It's just it's a wolf. Hi, Rev. Welcome back. Weariness. Yeah, I just can't stomach that anymore. It's just weary. It's so tired. Okay. So, you have, all right, Patty. Just tap into that without judgment, without stories, with no, let's not add anything to it. Let us just allow it to be. Let us just witness it with presence. You might have emotions come up. That is fine. Just witness this dog who isn't really a dog or a wolf. They're just holding in all this pain and this weariness, and they are tired. And they are tired. And they are tired of it. They're tired of controlling and holding it in. Okay, and I'm seeing you with me here, Patty. Where are we? Like a worn out soldier after a war. Okay, good. It sounds like it's resonating with you. Okay, so just hold that doggy in your mind with a lot of loving allowance, okay? And we're going to help it out because it doesn't know what to do right now, but we're going to guide it. You and me and anyone else who's helping with this, we're going to guide it to a safe place. So picture that the dog is in a dark forest. Not super dark, it's not scary, it's a it's a deep, calm, dense forest. And in the distance, you see a beautiful clearing. And the doggy's there on the edge of the clearing, and he's barking at the trees, thinking, I don't know what he's thinking. And over in the far side of the clearing, there's a spot of sunlight. It's beautiful. It's just a sunbeam coming through tops of the trees, the cover above, and it looks really warm and inviting. And we're just going to let the doggy suddenly notice it, just kind of the corner of its eye. And the doggy stops and tilts its head in a beautiful way dogs do when they're sort of like, what's that? And it's feeling really sore from all the tightness, but it sort of kind of hobbles its way over. And it looks up at the beam of light. And it's shining on its face a little bit. And a really beautiful little doghouse appears in that spot where the sunbeam comes down. And it's exactly the kind of doghouse you would want to have your doggy resting in. And there's a dog bed there with toys and a beautiful comfy pillow, chew toys and balls to play with. And it just realizes that it's tired and it would love to lay down. And it just hobbles over and climbs into the dog bed. And it just does that beautiful doggy curly thing where it lays down in the little curl. And it's still sort of looking around tentatively, but it's starting to get droopy-eyed. And just let that dog lay down for a nap. Just let it go, Patty. Let the dog relax. And in your mind's eye, gently and lovingly lean over to the dog's closest ear and whisper, "You are safe, you are secure, and you are deeply loved." The doggy was holding that energy for you, and you don't need to hold on to it anymore. You can let it go. You can let it go with as much as you need to let go of the family situation. Allow it to be, no matter how painful and how difficult it is to watch it unfold. Your brother is on his path just as much as you are, and the divine is guiding him, and the divine is present, just like the sun on the dog's bed as it sleeps. Mm. Patty, have you acknowledged your sadness over this situation? Yeah. Isn't that a nice image? A patch of sunlight for the doggy to rest in. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Appreciate you, Jeanette. Patty, that was beautiful. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, a lot of loving allowance, my friend. And since you love dogs so much, I mean, what a powerful imagery, right? Powerful imagery. I really believe that pets, because they have a pure connection to source, that part of their job, not their job, but part of how they exist with us is that they transmute and take on some of our owies, some of our pains, right? And unfortunately, that does generate through them, but they have such a great connection to the divine that their healing power is stronger than ours a lot of times. Patty says, yes, not fully, but it will be released. Good time for it. I love my brothers, but love him the best. And he is still suffering, probably by his own choice. It is really hard to see. Yeah, I have a situation like that in my life. I can't get into the specifics here, but there is somebody who in my family that I loved very dearly. And there's a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And it's hard to see. And you know what? I in the past, I wanted to try and change it. I wanted to come up with ideas to make it better. And then I just realized the only real thing that they need is for me to show up with love and just be a loving presence in their life. you know, without trying to change it, but just being there. I have this theory that, I don't know if it's a theory, but it's a personal experience where presence is just so powerful for me. Like sometimes all I want, like if I share how I feel about something, I just want someone to listen. I just want them to be present with me for a moment, just so I can get it out. I'm the type of person that needs to share for the emotions to start moving a lot of times. So yeah. Oh, I love this for Patty too, Rev. Very good. Patty says, I don't need to hold on to that in my body. I get it. Wonderful. Wow. Strong stuff. Powerful, Patty. I love that connection that you made. I love it. Jeanette says, Patty, so difficult when a loved one is hurting. Yeah. Thank you, Patty. That was awesome. I'm glad. I will make a donation after the session. Yes, Apple user. Me too. I am complete, as Abraham says. Awesome. So just a loving advertisement reminder, if you feel so called to make a donation, I warmly and lovingly welcome it and accept it and receive it wholeheartedly. Not required. Obviously, please do so from your heart. If you're an Apple iOS device person, I would love it if you use the profile on my profile on Insight Timer instead of in the session here. If you want to do it in the session, knock yourself off. I don't mind, but as you've probably heard a bajillion times, Apple takes 30% from live sessions. And I don't mind because somebody in Apple needs to pay, their food bill anyways, right? Hopefully that's where it goes. Also, I would love for you to follow me. I do lives twice a week. I love doing these. I also do private sessions, one-on-ones. Those are also donation-based. If you're feeling like you wish to dig deeper, dive down, drill more, have a whole hour with me of just hanging out with loving allowance and presence, please consider doing that. Find my link on the Insight Timer profile. Oh, I just went all blurry. Sorry. There we go. My link is there. It points to all my socials. It points to my schedule for booking. And I record these lives and put them up on my YouTube. So feel free to follow there as well. End advertisement. It's good. You have to promote yourself every once in a while, right? All right. Sonia, you're going to go get ready for sleep. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your lovely donation. And I love you and appreciate you immensely as well. Patty is complete with the pain in her belly. I hope your digestion clears up eventually. And I believe if you hold a loving, allowing space for it, it probably will. Tina, you're next. Look at that. Tina was ready. Nice. Oh, funny. One more thing, Patty. I just wrote down the note, belly ache for you. Interesting phrase. In my work, the belly is our place of grounding. So you might need some more grounding. Something to think about. Let me know. Tina, what do we have, my friend? Patience and trusting the process, even though all the positive signs are there that things are working out. So I'm feeling a little dichotomy there, right? Also, keeping vibrational frequency high in the face of adversity. So that's sort of nebulous in a way, Tina. Sorry, I went all blurry again. Mercury retrograde. Let's see if we can. Okay, Jeanette, take care. Be well, my dear. So Tina, no, I'm not confused. I just feel that it is a little vague, and there's like two sides to the coin that you're expressing. So patience and trusting the process, even though all the positive signs are there that things are working out. So I'm sensing, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about this, or if it's on point. I hate saying right or wrong, but if it's on point, I'm sensing there might be some. Are you? What's going on like dealing with uncertainty? That the anxiety around uncertainty. Bye, Eva. Yes, another time. Okay, perfect. Excellent. You still get apprehensive even though things are looking positive. I relate, friend. I relate a lot. So my solution for that, which has been, I have appreciated the regular reminder of this is the calling in of divine support, right? So what I'm feeling, let me see where we are with you on this. Check our time, 109. Tending to feel uncertain. Okay, so I have lived through lots of uncertainty. So I am very familiar with it, and it can be very scary, but it also can sort of be lingering on the outside when I'm feeling good, right? And so I have a feeling that this, or a sense that this is kind of what's going on for you. Things are looking positive, you're seeing signs, maybe things are unfolding. Let me know if this is landing or how this is landing or resonating. But on that sort of on the peripheral of awareness is this uncertainty, which might be fear-based. Yeah. So are we dealing with a specific fear, or is this just sort of general uncertainty, like general fear? Or and is there any anxiety going on? I'm going to take a drink while you are tapping in and reflecting on that. I'm definitely sensing the fringe uncertainty. General fear, but at this very moment, it's revolving around a financial situation. Okay. Okay, there is something going on in the mind space there. Tina, do me a favor. Take your middle finger like this one, and just tap, I mean, left or right hand, whatever feels right to you, and just tap your third eye for me, okay? Gently, not too hard, right? You don't want to slam it, just nice and gentle. Make sure that it's a soft touch, okay? But enough where you feel the tap, but that it's very gentle and very loving. And just keep tapping there for me. I know that is an EFT thing, but I don't do EFT. I'm just wanting to stimulate the third eye in this moment. You definitely have something in your mind that is hiding. I am having trouble seeing it, but I can sense it. Oh. And watch your breath, my friend. Make sure that it is normal. It can be deep if you want, but try to breathe all the way down into your belly and feet flat on the floor. We are needing some grounding. Yeah. Yeah, we are needing some grounding. If anyone wants to support Tina in this moment, you can place your hands on your belly and just focus on your connection to the earth, to the planet, to your body, anything that feels grounding. Hmm. I'm just going to do a divine invocation while we do this. So keep minding your breath and grounding into your belly while you're tapping your forehead, okay? God, universe, spirit, source, please, we ask that you infuse us with your courage. Lend us your strength. Remind us that when we are not feeling the strength and the power to walk our journey, that you and your divine courage are available to us. And all we need to do is ask. Lend us your strength so that we may face all that is present and in our lives with honor and dignity as we move forward in our life. Source, universe, divine, please, we ask for you to fill our hearts with your divine love. Open our hearts and allow them to expand increasing our capacity to love ourselves and others and our ability to feel all of our emotions here in the moment. Thank you for that. Source, please open our minds to your divine wisdom. Strengthen our ability to perceive that which we cannot see and help us achieve more clarity of thought. Our options are never limited when we open up ourselves to you, to your divine wisdom. Tina, I want you to think of something that's very grounding for you. Are you a walk in nature person? Are you a bubble bath person? Are you a meditation or a nap person? What is something really grounding for you? There's a scared little spirit on the edges of your mind. Yes, all of that, but your puppy. Okay. We did this with somebody last week, so we'll do this. In your belly, I want you to picture your puppy, just like we were doing with Patty. Your puppy having a beautiful, beautiful nap. Maybe in a setting that calls to you. It could be in the home or out in the forest or at the beach. Just tell us what it is and picture your puppy sleeping in its bed, having a beautiful nap, and let me know where you're at with that. And there's a scared puppy up in your mind. He or she, it is beautiful, but it is very, very scared. It's just learning about the world and it doesn't know what to think. It's a whole new experience for it to be here. It wants to do a good job for you and be present for you, but it worries about peeing in the house or not knowing how to ask for food or going out. So then the puppy in your belly is napping on your bed right now, and I'm surrounded by dim light. Beautiful. All right. So while you're there, down with her, him, the puppy in your belly, just feel that sense of safety and security. Just that knowing when you watch your puppy sleep, it does so with complete trust. It knows that you're there to support it. It knows that it's connected to the divine and that all its needs will be there and taken care of, and it sleeps with such comfort and relaxation. And as you witness that, my friend, reach up in your mind and connect with the scared puppy. Reach up there, and not in a grasping way, but just in sort of an awareness way. And look in the far corners of your mind, because that puppy is hiding in the dark. There's no light there, but I can feel it. And it's scared and it wants to come out, but it's a brand new puppy and it's really uncertain. It's not even sure about how to use its legs, but its tail is wagging like puppy tails, like dog tails. They just wag so naturally, right? Such a beautiful witnessing of embodiment and surrender. So let me know when you can see that puppy, but just encourage it. Raise a visual hand and arm up and just encourage it to come out from the hiding, a loving hand ready to carry it, and watch as it just wobbles its way out from the hiding, the dark spot, and it just gently hobbles onto your hand, and it's shaking, it's scared, it doesn't know what to do. And just bring that down on your hand, bring it down through your body, passing through your heart with all your love for it, and down into your belly. And when you get down there, there's another resting spot for that puppy, and just lay it right next to the other one. And it realizes it's not alone. Your puppy's there. You're there. This scared little part of you is not alone. And it can begin to relax. It's been so scared and nervous that it realizes it's tired. Beautiful thing about uncertainty, Tina, is that it is not the scary stuff that we make it out to be. It is actually potentiality. It could be the future self calling, it could be source calling. It's unknown and it can be scary, and we might want specifics out of it. But when we just ask for how we want to feel, and when we make that connection with the divine, we open our hearts and minds to that divine support, then we are connecting to the faith and the trust that is really ultimately what we're wanting. We're not wanting clarity about the divine. We're wanting faith and trust that we will be okay, no matter the outcome. That's beautiful stuff. Love that. Let me know what's landing and what's resonating, Tina. There's a lot there. Yeah, oh, good. I'm glad. Are we complete for now, my friend? That was beautiful. You really have lovely puppy. Good puppy energy there. I'm always just so deeply moved by people's willingness to investigate their energy. And I don't know why, but I mean, who cares why, but this space we create here in our lives, this loving space, I just feel like it really helps facilitate a place of ease for looking at these things, and like how amazing, just beautiful. You are welcome, Tina. She says, thank you so much. Yes, you just gave me something great to walk away with. Yeah. You know, again, loving allowance for that scared little part of yourself. It's a puppy. It's okay. It's a little child. It's a whatever. It could be anything, but in this case, it was a little puppy because that's what we were connecting with, a newborn puppy just going out in life. But remember that, I mean, this I'm having to remember that that puppy might be nervous and scared, but it's also really excited. It like wants to play and investigate and explore and roam. Like when I started my path of uncertainty, which in 2008, I had a financial collapse, and I was served an eviction notice. Actually, 15 years ago this month, I was served an eviction notice, and I negotiated a departure for the end of the month instead of getting kicked out right away. And I started selling everything and packing what I wanted in my car, and I went off on this crazy, uncertain adventure of house hopping and house sitting for friends and sleeping in my car. Crazy, crazy, scary stuff. And my main spiritual teacher at the time, who's still, I'm a big fan of, Dr. Peebles was his name, channeled entity. He just kept saying, Greg, you want to try and view this as an adventure. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's uncertain, but it's an adventure, and that all has to do with how we're focusing our mind, right? All those scary feelings generating from our perception. And I have a feeling you know this already, Tina, as a lot of us do. Great work, Tina. I love that for you. That is so cool. We are complete. Alessandra, I have time for you, my friend. Are you still here? You are most welcome, Tina. Thank you for your vulnerability and typo. Yeah, Patty, I love my typos too. I have come to accept that I am a typo king. I'm trying to accept autocorrect. Yay, still here. Alessandra, what may I do for you? Oh, my temperature's been shifting a lot during this session. It's crazy. Stephanie says, I've never found a more kind and more welcoming community anywhere else. The group of people and teachers on here are truly superheroes. Yes, I agree. The work we're all doing and the support that is given and reciprocated. Stephanie, I'm right there with you, my friend. Insight Timer is just amazing. I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, this didn't exist 10 years ago when I was thinking about, even remotely thinking about doing stuff. Yes. What we receive is absolutely beautiful in our own way. So true. Alessandra. Alessandra's going to be my last one for today, my friends. If you are in a place where you could really use some support soon, I would encourage finding another teacher that you love and showing up there and seeing if you can get that. Rev J is awesome. Jackie Mancuso, Susan Sage. There's just so many. Carla Luna Ascension's awesome. There's just so many. If you are wanting to work with me, I invite you to explore private one-on-ones. I do it either over the phone or through Zoom. I would be more than happy and honored to support you in that way. Alessandra says, I'm not too familiar with the practice, but I trust your intuition. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I can only say I feel confused and disconnected. I don't really know what's going on. Okay, my dear. Are you sitting, lying down? What is your position? All right. With as much loving intention as you can, see about sitting up straight and placing both feet flat on the floor. And I want you to just cross your hands over your heart chakra like this for me. And if anybody wants to join in this, I think we're going to do a love bomb. If anyone's been here before, you know what that is, but I will explain it if you're new. Alessandra, just stay focused right on your heart space for me. Actually move your mind right to where the hands are touching the heart there and feel that physical connection, and everybody else can do that too. So what a love bomb is it's just a way to reconnect with the power of love. If anyone's familiar with Abraham Hicks, they talk about a rampage of appreciation. It's very similar to that. So as we focus, and everybody is welcome to do this, this always is for everybody. So as we focus on our heart space, we just want to peer into our chest area, to our energy there. And Alessandra's, yours is very heavy-hearted. It's soft and it's tender. It's vulnerable in this moment, and it's beautiful at the same time. And I want you to just picture your hands gently reaching in and cradling the heart, holding it with love and presence, not needing it to be any different than it is, just acknowledging. And this is true for all of us. If your heart is happy and full, just witness and lovingly look on. If your heart is heavy and sad or tender and broken, just hold it in your hands and be present with it, very much like listening to a child or watching Tina's lovely puppies or Patty's dog, just being present with it. And as you're present and holding it, cradling it in your arms with love and with presence, begin to think of something that you love, someone, a person, a place, or a thing that you love just completely. It is a pure love. There's no story, there's no judgment, there's no reactions or responses. It's just something that you love. And just begin to focus on that while you are still cradling your heart in your chest. And let it just bubble up. I love Christmas lights. I love when the snow first falls and how beautiful it is. I love Jeanette's descriptions of the outside of her house. I love my brother and sister so very deeply. I love gathering with friends on Insight Timer. I love being of support to other people. And just begin to bombard your heart very lovingly, very gently. Barrage it with different things that you know that you love. Just pure, absolute love. I love my puppies, somebody's saying. I love my dogs. I love my kitties. I don't have any of those, but I love yours. I love my friends. I love that moment when you've had a deep, restful sleep and you wake up and you feel rested and complete and ready for the day. And I love that moment when you climb into bed and you're exhausted and you're ready for sleep. And if anyone feels so moved, you can write it in chat what you're loving right now and just keep that barrage, keep that bombardment going. We're just bombing our hearts with love. Love is the highest vibration that we as humans have access to right now on the planet. I've been told that someday there'll be higher vibrations, but love is the highest. And if you're feeling that, when you're feeling all that love stirring in your heart, reach out your right hand and everyone picture someone else in the group or just a big circle of us and place your right hand on the back of their heart, right on their back there. Back of the heart doesn't get a lot of attention in life unless it's a good hug. Just picture this big energetic circle of all 124 of us feeling the love, bombarding our hearts with love, and then sharing it through our right hand with someone to our side. Alessandra, you are never alone. This circle of love is always present for you. You just need to gently and lovingly tap into it in your heart. You are love. We are love. We are all love. It is always present in us, but sometimes it requires us to focus our mind in that direction. Alessandra, please let me know what's resonating for you right now. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for being here. And if anybody wants to bombard Alessandra with some love, please feel free. You don't even have to direct it. You just have to open it up inside you and then hold someone in your mind. Love has its own way of flowing. Alessandra, how are you feeling, my friend? Mm. And everybody else, as you feel called, slowly come back to the moment. Gently and slowly open your eyes. And either physically or in your mind's eye, bow in thanks and love. Alessandra says it feels good. Thank you. I'm taking it in. Lovely. The confusion, my friend, is really just a pattern of thought of whatever you're focusing on. I don't know what that is, but whatever you consider the divine, I would encourage you to practice some invoking of the support from it. Whatever's going on right now, you want to try and maintain your divine connection as best you can. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be little inklings. It doesn't really, the quantity doesn't really matter. Very similar to what we were working with Tina, that uncertainty can be a scary thing, but it also is fraught with potential. And if you want to go deeper, let me know. We could do a private or come back to my next live. My next live is going to be next Wednesday. Wednesday the 3rd at 2:22 p.m. Eastern. Love those triple numbers. And then I'll be on for, again, next Friday. I'm still playing around with the Wednesday time. I might shift it around in the future, but next Friday, January 5th at 4:44 once again. Stephanie says, I love that on hard days and any time of the day, I can turn to IT to be able to be here and hold space with all of you. Many hearts from Stephanie. Although I cannot see you, I hold you all in my heart. It's so true, Stephanie, isn't it? It's really fascinating, the energy and the community that we create here. She says, thank you to me for opening the space today. Absolutely wonderful. Patty, thank you as well for so much for being here. My friends, I am feeling called to close soon. If you wish to share an expression of any kind, feel free to throw it in now. Take a peek at my beautiful winter scene. Maybe we'll get some snow here in Rochester someday. Yes, you're welcome, Alessandra. Thank you for being here. I would love to drill down on that more with you if you wish. So maybe next week or another time. And I apologize, Bethany. I know wait, somebody said they had to go. Anywho, Bethany, Lynn, Stephanie, Eva, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you for being here. I hope you took something away from that for your own personal use, as well as everybody else, all the other 100+ people. Wow, amazing. And it's Friday. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, 2024. Everything I'm hearing from other teachers is it's going to be awesome. Check in with Jackie Mancuso and her lives in the morning, 8:15 Central. Follow her. She's amazing. Follow Rev J. She's awesome. One of my friends. Happy New Year to you, Stephanie. I hope that you all have a great new year. I love New Year. I mean, it's bittersweet sometimes. I'm single right now, so sometimes the thoughts come up about not having anybody, but we have all of each other. So I'm probably going to be looking for a live to attend on those days as well and hang out with some of my online friends here in IT and elsewhere. Anywho, many blessings to all of you. Thank you for being here. May love fill your hearts, and may you ground and open to the divine wisdom that's available to all of us. I'm going to head out. Have a great evening. Thank you, Tina. Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.